Flicks are pretty cool in Rocket League, but if you're like me, then you don't really know any. And so that's why in today's video, I've gone and tried to learn 5 new flicks in Rocket League that I've never learned before. Keep in mind, I'm pretty new to dribbling, and let's get right into it. First things first, to know how to flick, you have to know how to dribble. And so here are the 2 ways that you can dribble in Rocket League. The first way is that when the ball's popped up in the air, you drive under it and softly catch it. This is used mainly not as much as the second way, but say maybe a 50 has happened and the ball's slightly gone up in the air. If there's no one contesting, then you can go under it and set up a nice dribble. The second way is a lot more commonly used, and basically when the ball's rolling, you want to go a little bit faster than it, turn in sharply on the outside, and then let it, with the forces of gravity, let the ball roll up your car. Time to get into the flicks. The flicks will go in order from easiest to hardest, 1 being the hardest and 5 being the easiest. They'll appear on screen now. After I give a short explanation on how to do them, then I will go into the progress that I have done in training packs. First up is the forward flip flick. It's really simple, and all you need to do when the ball's on top of your car is front flip. You may need to put the ball a slight bit further down on your nose just to get it, but once you do, then it's really simple. Yeah, it's just a front flip. That's it. Yeah, I'm starting with it because it's the easiest. Let's get on. This one was incredibly easy, so I actually already really knew it. Yep, I'm done. Next one, 45-degree flick. So you just turn your car 45 degrees to the right or left, and then push your stick in the opposite direction, and then flip. Make sure not to double jump, because that's really easy to do. And yeah, pretty simple. This one, again, didn't take me a long time at all to get, because I didn't already know it, but it's the second easiest one I'm learning. And so you can see one here. Something I did notice when I was doing it is that these flicks are really powerful, like ridiculously powerful. You can see on probably some of them that, I mean, look at that, I'm hitting it top, and this one, I almost hit a flick, no bounce from half field. Just goes that powerful. So the next one is the classic Musty flick. I play around with this one a lot, but I've never come to actually learn it in a flick. Basically, the classic one is to tilt your car further than 90 degrees past the ground. A lot of people, they don't do it enough, and it'll end up just not flicking them forward, and it instead flicks them backwards. So you can see there, I flick forward, and so yeah, you make sure to put yourself past the 90-degree mark. That's really all you need to do. So this one took me a little bit. It is at the middle, so it was quite challenging, not too challenging, but there I finally get it, and I get another one because it was pretty fun to learn, and I enjoy doing them. So yeah, that was pretty powerful. And then I'm pretty sure this one I hit quite high. Yeah, so this is my personal favorite flick, and it is, I'd say, a little harder than the Musty flick, but after spending a day of practice on it, I've gotten quite comfortable with it. And all it is turning 180 degrees with your car in the air with the ball on top, and then just backflipping. It's really simple. Add a backflip as soon as you finish that 180, and I would say it's a little bit harder than the Musty flick, but it is so much fun when you get it down. At least for me, it fakes out the defender a lot, and it is great. Again, with the 45-degree flick, make sure not to double jump, but let's get straight into the training. Okay, so to start off, I think I was just not popping up the ball correctly, and that just led me to not quite doing it correctly. So I practice it a bit, just back and forth, just doing it, and then I tried again, and then I get the crossbar with that one, which I'm mad because that was a really good one. But here is my favorite flick in action when it actually works. So backflip, flick, and that was actually almost 100 kilometers an hour. That's fast, and I get another one because this is my favorite flick. But now on to the hardest flick, the 180-degree drift flick. This isn't ridiculously hard, especially for higher level players, but keep in mind, I'm only a platinum 1 in every rank, so yeah, I'm not too comfortable with doing these crazy flicks. But basically, instead of jumping and doing the backflip, instead you drift 180 degrees backwards and do a backflip, and it is ridiculously hard for me. You have to let the ball lean off to the side, and then so let's get into it. To start off, I was really shaky with this, and I didn't really know how to do it. I'd watched Sunless Khan's video where he learned 10 new mechanics, and I know this was like the 5th or 6th, but I just didn't really know how he was doing it, and just try after try. It only looks like a few clips, but this was hours and hours of me trying until to get that. It's just 90 degrees, and then so I didn't count it. Then that again, 90 degrees, and this is just so ridiculously hard. But after a little bit of work, that one hit the crossbar again, only 90 degrees, and it was so hard because I think the leaning off to the side and then catching it, but there it was. There was my 180-degree drift flick. I hope you all enjoyed this video.